After the center dissolves, a new question quietly arises. If there is no me, who is acting? This question sounds spiritual, but it comes from an old habit. It assumes action needs a controller. Part 7 begins when that assumption falls. The myth of the doer from childhood, we're taught, I did this. I decided that. I made it happen. But look closely. Did you choose your next thought? Did you command your next breath? Did you manufacture attention? Action was already moving before the claim appeared. Joel pointed to this gently. The doer is a commentary, not a cause. What actually happens when the doer falls, life does not stop. In fact, it becomes more precise. Words arise without rehearsal. Choices happen without tension. Movement occurs without delay. There is action, but no inner narrator saying, I am doing this. This is not unconsciousness. This is intelligence without ownership. Real life, work that flows. A man noticed something strange at work. Tasks still came. Decisions still mattered. But stress vanished. Why? Because action was happening without self-image attached to outcome. Joel taught that excellence does not come from effort. It comes from unobstructed consciousness. Morality without ego. A fear arises here. If there's no doer, will I act irresponsibly? But irresponsibility comes from ego, not freedom. When the doer dissolves, actions become appropriate, timing becomes natural, harm loses interest. You don't need rules when clarity is present. Relationships response without reaction, without a doer, listening deepens. You no longer prepare replies. You no longer defend positions. Responses arrive, clean and exact. Conflict shortens. Misunderstandings soften. Not because you became better, but because nothing personal is involved. Real-life apology without shame. A woman noticed she apologized easily. Not from guilt. Not from weakness. But from clarity. When there's no doer to protect, truth speaks freely. Effort vs. energy, the doer creates effort. Effort feels heavy, tight, urgent. When the doer dissolves, energy remains, but without strain. You may work long hours. You may face challenges, but exhaustion becomes physical, not psychological. Joel said, fatigue is natural. Burnout is personal. Failure without identity. Even mistakes lose their sting, because failure requires a doer to take it personally. Without a doer, learning continues, adjustment happens, shame does not linger, life corrects itself without punishment. The last fear, will I disappear? The mind whispers, if I'm not the doer, will I vanish? But nothing essential disappears. What vanishes is tension. What remains is presence, moving as life. You don't disappear. You become transparent. What action looks like now, action is simple. Eating when hungry, speaking when words arise, resting when tired, moving when movement appears, no story is added. Life lives itself, efficiently, compassionately, quietly. A simple daily pointer as you move through your day, notice. Is there a voice claiming credit? Is there a voice fearing outcome? If yes, don't fight it. Just let action continue. The doer dissolves when not believed. If this part clarified something subtle and freeing, like this video so others can find it. Subscribe for teachings that point beyond identity, not into theory, but into lived truth. And comment below. Action happens. When you're ready, we can continue.